Hi friends, welcome back to Jinta's Malayalam classes. So today we are starting a new series, If You Meet a Malayali. So this class is all about some basic translations which you can use once you come to Kerala when you meet a Malayali. So let's begin the session. The first one is greetings. So greetings already we learned in the previous video. I hope you remember. So that is Namaskaram. Okay, so Namaskaram is the form of greeting in Malayalam. And nowadays, of course, people used to say just like normal, the English greetings like hi, hello, and so on. But in Malayalam, of course, there is a formal greeting form that is Namaskaram. And maybe when you guys come to Kerala, you can wish each other like saying Namaskaram. Okay. Then another one is what is your name? Okay, so this is a common question. Normally, sometimes you may have to ask to someone, and sometimes the people may ask to you, okay, what is your name? So that's a common name. What's your name? So here, so what means, the question about what in Malayalam is end. Okay, end. And name means per. In Malayalam we say per. And your name. So you is in the possessive case. So possessive form of you is ningalude. So ningal is you and possessive case of you is ningalude. Okay, so ningalude per എന്ത് ആണ്. Okay, so is the verb form to be is ആണ്. Okay, to be. So എന്താണ്, നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ്. So what is your name in Malayalam is നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ്. Okay, നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ്. So there is also an alternative version like നിന്റെ പേര് എന്താണ്. Okay, so instead of നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ്, you can also say നിന്റെ പേര് എന്താണ്. The difference between നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ് and നിന്റെ പേര് എന്താണ്, it's very simple. നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ് means you must ask this one when you speak with maybe the person who is elder to you, or maybe a plural group like you plural case, or maybe the person who is elder to you, or maybe whom you feel that this person must get some respect, or maybe when you meet some strangers, of course, instead of saying like ninde perendana, better you can say ningalude perendana. So that would be better. And ninde perendana is more casual, and when you meet an individual person, that's mainly for singular. Ninde is singular. And also when you speak with the people who are who are in your same age or maybe younger to you, you can address like ninde പേര് എന്താണ്. So that is the difference between നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ് and നിന്റെ പേര് എന്താണ്. So I hope in English there are two forms like thou and you. So that can be, so in the case of thou you can use ninde and you means നിങ്ങളുടെ. So what is your name? നിങ്ങളുടെ പേര് എന്താണ്, or the alternative form നിന്റെ പേര് എന്താണ്. Then next one. So there will be another, okay, when there is a question, of course, there will be an answer. My name is Manu, or my name is Jacob, or Rahul, or Alex, or whatever it is. Okay, you can add your name. So here, name already we learned. Pere. Okay, so my name. Okay, my name means ende pere. Okay, ende pere. Then is aanu. Okay, aanu. So what? Okay, what? My name is Manu. Ende pere Manu aanu. Okay. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എൻ്റെ പേര് അലക്സ് ആണ്, എൻ്റെ പേര് രാഹുൽ ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, വാട്ട് എവർ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ്, യു ക്യാൻ ആഡ് യുവർ നെയിം. ഓക്കെ, സോ മൈ നെയിം ഈസ് എൻ്റെ പേര് മനു ആണ്. ഐ റൈറ്റ് മൈ നെയിം ഹിയർ. ഓക്കെ, സോ എൻ്റെ പേര് മനു ആണ്. നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരെന്താണ്? എൻ്റെ പേര് മനു ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, or maybe there is also an alternative form like I am Manu. Okay, so I can also say instead of എൻ്റെ പേര് മനു ആണ്, instead of that I can say ഞാൻ മനു ആണ്. Okay, so instead of my name is Manu, I can also say I am Manu. So the I am Manu form is ഞാൻ മനു ആണ്. So instead of, you can just skip this one, എൻ്റെ പേര്, and instead you can write ഞാൻ, then the same. Okay, same one. Okay, so ഞാൻ മനു ആണ്, എൻ്റെ പേര് മനു ആണ്, or ഞാൻ മനു ആണ്. Okay, so that's it. So and here when you say my name is Manu, so ende peru Manu aanu is a proper one, but even then it is not necessary that you need to keep this aanu here. So you can simply say ende peru Manu, that's enough. From that it is very clear that the sentence is very clear. So of course the proper one is with this one, but when we speak casually in the case of spoken language, it is enough to say ende peru Manu. Okay, or njan Manu aanu. Okay, So that can be the different, two different form of answering when someone asks you what's your name. So next one is how are you. So how are you in Malayalam? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സുഖമാണോ? Okay, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സുഖമാണോ? Okay, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സുഖമാണോ? So that is how are you. Okay, so this is the proper translation. But there is one more thing. So when we speak casually, we don't say നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സുഖമാണോ. We just skip this one. Okay, simply we are സുഖമാണോ. Okay, that's it. സുഖമാണോ, that's enough. Because we are directly asking to the second person. So it is not necessary. When we write, of course in English we are writing. Of course, in English we are writing how are you. So we are adding you precisely. But in Malayalam, when it comes to Malayalam, it is not necessary that we need to add you precisely in this question, because you are directly asking to the second person. So second person, the listener is already there, and it is very clear that we are asking to the second person. So enough to say just Sughamano. So this pronoun is not required there. You can simply ask Sughamano. Okay, that is the question. And the answer is I am fine. Okay, so I am fine. Again, എനിക്ക് സുഖമാണ്. So സുഖമാണോ is the question, and the reply is എനിക്ക് സുഖമാണ്. Okay, എനിക്ക് സുഖമാണ്. Okay, so here also the same rule. So this is the full version I gave you, but again the pronoun is not required there. Someone asks you Sugamano, you can say Sugamano. Enough. Because we are replying to the same person. It's not necessary that I need to mention Enikki Sugamano. It's not necessary. But suppose in this case, maybe you can take maybe another example. Maybe someone is asking you, how are you, and how all about the other person and the other person and so on. I mean they are asking about the about different people. So and in that case you want to say specifically that you are fine. So in that case, okay, maybe we can say Enikki Sugamana. Otherwise, in the case of casual conversation, it is enough that you just say Sugamana. When someone asks you Sugamano, enough to say Sugamana. That's it. Or maybe the negative version. So I'm not fine. How do we say I'm not fine? So the negative is Sugamalla. Okay. So here instead of Ana, we can use Allah. Okay. So Sugamano, Sugamalla. Okay, that's it. Okay. So that is the negation, and so that is how we say how are you and I am fine. Then the next question probably, where do you live? Okay, where do you live? So where do you live? So here you, ningal. Okay, so before we learned the possessive form of you, that is ningalude. So the nominative case is you, ningal. Okay, ningal. Where? Everyday. Where means everyday. And live. Live means the general form is tamasikuga, and tamasichu is the past form. So here, so where do you live is in the simple present tense. Okay, so ningal evide താമസിക്കുന്നു. So that is the Malayalam translation. നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നു. Okay. Okay, so where do you live? നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നു. And there is also an alternative version of this one, like നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെയാണ് താമസിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, so if it is നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നു, then it is just simple. Okay, so here the do, okay, so in English do is precisely mentioned, but when it translates to Malayalam, so there won't be a literal translation, like word by word translation won't be there. So it will be just like the contextual translation. So where do you live in Malayalam will be നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നു, and also an alternative version നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ ആണ് താമസിക്കുന്നത്. So if you are adding എവിടെ plus ആണ്, then instead of താമസിക്കുന്നു you need to add താമസിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, so താമസിക്കുന്നു plus അത്, that is താമസിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, so that is the thing. So നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെയാണ് താമസിക്കുന്നത് or നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നത്. So this can be used, you can use this one. So this is a common question. Okay, നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നു. Then the answer, I live in wherever it is. Maybe I live in Kochi, or I live in Chennai, or Hyderabad, or Mumbai, or wherever it is. Okay, so I live in Nyan. Okay, I means Nyan. In Malayalam we say Nyan. Then, so താമസിക്കുന്നു, it is already there. So live. So here താമസിക്കുന്നു. In, where? In means, so that is, we need to add il sound together with the particular, the place name. Okay, so maybe I can say I live in Kochi. Okay, ഞാൻ കൊച്ചിയിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു. Okay, ഞാൻ ഞാൻ കൊച്ചിയിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു. Okay, So here, if you want to change the place, maybe ഞാൻ ബാംഗ്ലൂരിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു, ഞാൻ ചെന്നൈയിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു, or maybe ഞാൻ കൊൽക്കത്തയിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു. Okay, whatever it is. So just keep the place name and add the il sound together with the place name. So that is like in. Okay. So ഞാൻ കൊച്ചിയിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ താമസിക്കുന്നു? ഞാൻ കൊച്ചിയിൽ താമസിക്കുന്നു. And there is also maybe a different type of question like where is your house? So instead of where do you live, sometimes people will ask where is your house? So that is also similar, but here there's a small change in the case of translation. Where is everyday the same thing. And so your we learned ningalude. So just before we learned ningalude, and here again house, veed. In Malayalam we say veed. Okay, so ningalude veed everyday aanu. Okay, so is mentioned ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട് എവിടെയാണ്? ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട് എവിടെയാണ്? വേർ ഈസ് യുവർ ഹൗസ്? നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട് എവിടെയാണ്? ആൻഡ് ദി ആൻസർ മൈ ഹൗസ് ഈസ് അറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, യു ക്യാൻ സേ ദ പ്ലേസ്, ദ സെയിം പ്ലേസ്. മേ ബി ഓക്കെ, മൈ ഹൗസ് വീട്. ആൻഡ് മൈ, I hope you remember what is my ende. So we learned my name, ende പേര്. The same way, my house, ende വീട്, ende വീട്. At, okay, at and in will, it is something like similar here. So you can add the il sound together with the place. Okay, ende വീട് കൊച്ചിയിൽ ആണ്. Okay, നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട് എവിടെയാണ്? ende വീട് കൊച്ചിയിൽ ആണ്. Okay, ende വീട് കൊച്ചിയിലാണ്. So that's it. സോ നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട് എവിടെയാണ്? എൻ്റെ വീട് കൊച്ചിയിലാണ്, ഓർ മേ ബി എൻ്റെ വീട് ചെന്നൈയിലാണ്, എൻ്റെ വീട് ബാംഗ്ലൂരാണ്. സോ വാട്ട് എവർ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് യു ക്യാൻ ആഡ് ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ വേർ ഈസ് യുവർ ഹൗസ്? നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട് എവിടെയാണ്? ആൻഡ് മൈ ഹൗസ് ഈസ് അറ്റ് കൊച്ചി. ഓക്കെ, എൻ്റെ വീട് കൊച്ചിയിൽ ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഓർ വേർ എവർ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ്. ദെൻ നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ അബൌട്ട്, പ്രോബബ്ലി പീപ്പിൾ വിൽ ബി ആസ്കിങ് അബൌട്ട് യുവർ പ്രൊഫഷൻ. വാട്ട് ഡു യു ഡു? ഓർ മേ ബി വാട്ട് ഡു യു ഡു? സോ യുവർ പ്രൊഫഷൻ ഓർ മേ ബി യുവർ ജോബ്. സോ വാട്ട്, എന്ത്. Okay, and you, നിങ്ങൾ. Okay, and do here, the verb form do is ചെയ്യുക, ചെയ്യുന്നു, ചെയ്തു. So that is the different type of, according to the tenses. So here it is simple present. So what do you do? നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? Okay, നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു. Okay, so what do you do in Malayalam is നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു. Okay, so നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു. Okay, so here you can, so when someone asks you about ningal endu cheyunu, it is clear that they are asking about your job or profession or something like that. Okay, so that is it, ningal endu cheyunu. And the answer is I am a, maybe I can say I'm a teacher, or I'm a doctor, or maybe I'm an artist, or whatever it is. So that can be the answer. So here you can say I am. Okay, njan. So again you can say njan. So I am. Okay, so here it is I means njan, and another one the article or an in Malayalam we say oru. So njan oru, maybe when I say my profession, njan oru teacher aanu. Okay, or maybe in Malayalam we say njan oru adhyapakan aanu. Okay, so adhyapakan is the male version, and if it is female we say adhyapika aanu. Okay, njan oru adhyapakan aanu. So ഞാൻ ഒരു അധ്യാപകൻ ആണ്. So that is the form. And in when we speak casually, normally we say ഞാൻ ഒരു ടീച്ചർ ആണ്. So that is a common thing. Okay, maybe if you are saying about another profession, maybe ഞാൻ ഒരു ഡോക്ടർ ആണ്, or ഞാൻ ഒരു ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ആണ്. Okay, so normally we don't say the proper Malayalam form. Of course there are Malayalam words, but when we speak casually, like a spoken Malayalam, we don't use the exact precise Malayalam word, we mix a lot of English words. Okay, so you can simply say ഞാൻ ഒരു ഡോക്ടർ ആണ്, or ഞാൻ ഒരു ടീച്ചർ ആണ്, ഞാൻ ഒരു സ്റ്റുഡൻ്റ് ആണ്, or ഞാൻ ഒരു ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ആണ്, or whatever it is. So instead of this one you can add your profession. So that is this is the template. So here you put your profession. That's it. Okay, so what do you do? നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? And I am a doctor. Okay, so that's it. So that is about this translation. I hope these are clear. So guys, that's all for today. I hope it was a useful session for you. And today's lesson we were mainly dealing with some basic translations which you can use once you meet a Malayali. Okay, so we discussed some common things like asking the name and speaking about yourself, asking the profession, and some common questions. And I hope it was useful. And we are also providing personalized one-on-one classes. So if any one of you are interested to join for the personalized one-on-one classes, you can contact us and we are here to help you. And now you have a small task. So today we learned some basic things which we can speak about ourselves, right? And some basic questions as well. So please go through these things and write about yourself. Okay, so about your name, your profession, and where do you live, what do you do, and all those things. So write in Malayalam and you can keep in the comment box and we will be checking that and we will be correcting it. Okay, so you can do it and wish you all the best and see you in the next class. Thank you.